Good morning. Today is chilly. It got down below freezing last night. I think 30 or 31 degrees is what it was forecasted to be. And now I'm still really cold. So I'm hiking with all of my layers, and I'm sure I'm soon gonna warm up and regret that when I have to keep taking off my pack to shed layers. But for right now, it feels good to have all of my layers on, and I'm pretty warm at the moment. It does make it hard though for me to get out of my tent in the morning. When I'm nice and warm in my sleeping bag, it is hard for me to put on freezing cold clothes and let out the heat in my sleeping bag and get out of my tent. So I kind of had a leisurely morning, really kind of took my time getting ready. And I didn't leave camp. I think it was 8:25 by the time I left. And that was leisurely because I woke up at 10 to 7. So I definitely took my time this morning, but that's all right. The plan for today is about 15 and a half miles to the next shelter, or to 2 more shelters or something like that. So I have all day to do that. So I'll get there eventually and enjoy my day while I'm doing that. I was just walking along, climbing up this mountain, and I noticed that all of the branches up here are totally frosted. It's really pretty. I'm not sure how well you can tell on video, but with the green grass and the frosted trees, it's a really pretty sight. It is 11 o'clock and I just checked and I've gone almost 5.5 miles so far this morning. I've been in this really big downhill stretch, which is really nice. So I'm just walking and I feel like I'm doing a good pace, but again, it's downhill. There has not been a lot of scenery today or much to look at. I've just kind of been in the woods. But the weather is warming up nicely. The sun's coming out. I think it's supposed to get into the mid-50s today, so I'm looking forward to that. And it's been good so far. I'm about 9 miles into my day and it's 1 p.m. and I just found a little spot to sit down, and I had some teriyaki jerky for lunch and I refilled my water bottle, put some electrolytes in it. The downhill portion of my day I think is coming to an end, and it looks like I have a really big climb coming up here soon. So I wanted to take a minute to take off my pack and fuel up on some food and water. Still not a lot of sights today. It's just kind of been a normal, regular day of hiking, and that's all right. We'll see what comes up though. Maybe I'll have some views at the top of this upcoming mountain. It is 4 o'clock and I'm at mile 14 for the day, and I only have 1.5 miles to the shelter. So I am really looking forward to getting to the shelter because I have been out of water for a while. I messed up today and did not check the map, and at the last water source I did not fill up. So that was a few miles ago. So I'm really excited to get to the shelter and get some water. I understand that the water is a 1/4 mile away from the shelter. That's a little bit of a bummer. I looked at the map to see if there was anything else, like just past the shelter. I thought maybe I could hike on and then self camp somewhere, but from what I can see, there's nothing else. So definitely will be prioritizing getting to the shelter and getting water right away. But anyways, it's been fine without water. I've been thirsty, but it's not a ridiculously hot day, and the hike has not been super challenging. So it's been all right. In the future, I need to pay better attention to what the water sources are for the day. I am all filled up with water. I walked down to the water source and drank 2 of my small water bottles while I was sitting there. I put electrolytes in one of them. I just knew with being low on water this afternoon, I was probably dehydrated. So I just sat down there, took my time, and enjoyed 2 bottles of water. Plus, I filled up for dinner tonight, and I should have enough for the morning too. So even though it was a 1/4 mile off trail, it's not too bad when I just have to make the trip one time. So Dave and Dave have hiked on. I have not seen them at all today. They left camp before I even got up this morning, and they're somewhere ahead of me. So this is actually going to be my first night camping without them. I've done a lot of hiking without them, but we've always met up for camping. So thankfully there's 2 other people here so far, and these are both people that I've kind of been hiking near for a little bit, so I know them. They were both camping at the same place as me last night. So even though I don't know them that well, they're at least familiar. So we'll see how it goes being officially solo out here. That was always my intention, but now it's actually happening.
I know, I haven't heard from those people.
I had the best trail magic tonight. It was awesome. I'm gonna review all of it tomorrow while I'm hiking so that I remember it and share it with you all, but just wanted to hop on and say it's been a really good night. And I'm tired and I'm gonna go to sleep soon. And yeah, that's it. Tomorrow I'll go over this trail magic and just how incredible it was.